Good evening and welcome to 2025 is almost at an end, viewer, and what an election year it's been. But 2026 begins with a bang as well, because in the middle of January is the long-awaited BMC election, the Brihanmumbai Municipal Corporation election. Now, that might sound like a small little municipal election, but it's Asia's richest municipal body, civic body, and therefore this is going to be a very, very high-stakes battle in the city of Mumbai. And Raj Thackeray's Maharashtra Navnirman Sena is looking to make a real mark in this upcoming BMC election. And how? By doing exactly what they've always done, by using the same old muscle-flexing politics. One of its leaders now, Sandeep Deshpande, close to Raj Thackeray, senior man, that's him, has put out a social media post directly threatening North Indians. This MNS Neta says that if North Indians insult the Marathi language or Marathi culture, they will be beaten up. Pitoge is the word he's used. That's right, open dhamki in the guise of protecting Marathi pride. That's what these MNS gundas are back to doing before the BMC election. But why are we surprised? Because this is how the MNS thinks, acts, and is now looking to execute governance using this kind of gundagardi. The statement quickly sparked controversy, as you can expect, leading to a poster war and sharp reactions from rival political parties. The Congress is contesting alone in the BMC, not with the Udhav Sena, but their India bloc ally has slammed the MNS. BJP and Shinde Sena have called out the MNS and the UBT's dhamki politics. The issue has once again brought Marathi language and identity politics to the center of Maharashtra's political discourse. But is this what the Marathi Manus really wants in 2026? Or is Raj Thackeray's Thug Sena just using Marathi pride as a guise to get a free license to do what they always do?
If you try to insult Marathi language, if you try to insult Marathi culture, नहीं बटोगे तो भी पिटोगे.
जात, धर्म, भाषा, लिंग को लेके जो भी पोलराइजेशन होता है, हम उनके खिलाफ में है. विविधता में एकता ही भारत की विशेषता है.
हमारे नेता एकनाथ जी शिंदे ने 100 काम किया है मराठी मानुस के लिए, मराठी अस्मिता के लिए और मराठी अभिमान के लिए.
So that is Sunil Deshpande, senior leader of the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena. This is the kind of coward Sena, Kayar Sena as I call them, that they have always been, because their only language is dhamki, their only language is thappad, their only language is laat, their only language is batoge nahi to bhi pitoge. That is the language of cowards like this. If you ever come face to face with people like this, they will never fight. But they can only issue threats like this because they have strength in numbers. Even then, the MNS is nowhere to be seen in Maharashtra, but now they are looking to make a footprint in the BMC. Joining me live is Vishwas Pathak, spokesperson of the ruling BJP in Maharashtra, Advocate Susiben Shah, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena or the Eknath Shinde faction, Sajid Supariwala is a leader of the Udhav Sena, and Jayant Mankar is a journalist and a political analyst. Vishwas Pathak, I want to come to you first. Why is this man Sunil Deshpande not facing action? Why is he not facing action? He's saying if you insult Marathi pride, batoge bhi nahi to pitoge. He is threatening violent physical harm to people. He is selecting people from a certain part of the country and threatening them with physical harm. You are the ruling party. Why do you allow the MNS to issue these threats and threaten the image of Mumbai is my first question to you, Vishwas Pathak.
He's Sandeep Deshpande, not Sunil Deshpande.
Yeah.
He's from Mumbai only. See, this MNS is capable of doing this much only. When your elections comes, they will always speak this kind of language, but they cannot do beyond that anything. See, we are here under the leadership of Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, who is also Home Minister of Maharashtra. So, if anybody is trying to take law in their hand, we are not going to spare them. But another 15 days, you are going to hear all such wordings, like we will not allow Mumbai to be taken away from Maharashtra, Marathi pride, and all those things. It is very common phenomenon, but that doesn't mean anything. Look at the background of the MNS. MNS once, when it was formed in 2009, they got 13 MLAs elected. And once they were also given opportunity in Nashik in Civic force. So they get opportunity once only. Thereafter, they are nowhere. So just to show their existence, they will create that kind of language, but that does not mean anything.
Okay.
And this state is very much secured, safeguarded under the leadership of Mr. Devendra Fadnavis.
Susiben Shah, this kind of behavior has been normalized. It gets more and more direct. It gets more and more brazen. We have never seen anybody invoking Marathi pride and threatening violence ever facing any kind of action, even though it is very clear that there are more than enough laws under which such people can be booked. Nobody wants to take action against these guys because it is on the very sensitive issue of Marathi pride. All your parties are too nervous to do anything.
A very good evening to all and Merry Christmas and greetings of the festive season. Now let me begin by saying that we, the Mahayuti, do believe in the Marathi identity, we do believe in the Marathi culture, and we are very proud of it. And therefore the Mahayuti government is the government which got this, the prestige of a classical language to Marathi. So we are very united. Mahamudiyuti are for the Marathi pride. Marathi language is our soul, is our pride. And therefore we do believe that the people who are living in Maharashtra should try to make an attempt to speak the language. But not, if they don't, let's not beat them up. The language should not polarize people. It should be used as a medium to make people come together in a constructive manner. But why this Mr. Deshpande is saying what he's saying? Because the MNS is a complete zero. He has no people's mandate. You see the Nagar Parishad and Nagar Panchayat election, absolute zero. You see the Vidhan Sabha elections, which was a year ago, complete zero. And the reason that they have come together with UBT is out of compulsion.
Okay.
Because they are facing extinction. Lastly, today, what does a Marathi Manus talk about? What does Marathi people, the Mumbaikars, the Maharashtrians want? They want development. They want infrastructure. They want dignity. They want rule of justice.
Okay.
And what has MNS done? And Shivarud, lastly, we are Shiv Sena. There is no Shinde faction. We are Shiv Sena. And my dear friend who's with me is Ubata, UBT. So let that be understood very, very clearly. So therefore, as far as Mahayuti is in control, in power, which we are going to be for the next 4 years, Mumbai is a melting pot.
Okay.
It's mini India, and every person,
let me bring
irrespective of caste,
let me
creed,
bring
and
Jayant
language,
Mainkar
will be
in.
respected.
Jayant, the Shiv Sena and Susi Ben was very particular to say that there is no Shinde faction, they are the Shiv Sena. That's a separate issue. But Jayant, the MNS is a big fat zero. Let me come to Jayant. Jayant, answer Susi Ben. She says the MNS is a big fat zero. This is the only language they know how to speak. They're desperate. They want to make a mark. And that is what they're doing right now.
In a way, she is right, because why even MNS? Even Shiva Sena in 1966, when it's formed, it had the same way. Today, if MNS and this his activists are doing against North Indians, way back in 1960s, it was done against South Indians. And Balasaheb Thackeray, his uncle, was at the helm of affairs. So this so-called Marathi pride, Asmita and all that, there are 4 parties who cannot say, all the parties, they cannot say no to this so-called pride. Peace pride in beating MNS. Shinde Sena, I am specifically saying Shinde Sena, then Thackeray Sena and even BJP, they cannot say what is this Asmita going on. Is beating his Asmita. Can Vishwas Pathak openly say the Home Minister Devendra Fadnavis should immediately take action and book every person who is beating on the basis of language to every person?
So that is a fair.
The code of conduct is being
I was in Gujarat.
The election commission is the person who will enforce it, and they will. See, rule of law is not decided on debates. At the moment, code of conduct is in practice. Bhaiya, ab sun to lo. At the moment,
what is code of conduct coming in my when I'm speaking something? What is code of conduct for me?
Election commission has to take
How can
action
you
if at all.
interrupt me? What is code of conduct for me?
You are misleading.
When the crime is taking place, the action has to be taken. How can you say there is code of conduct?
Okay.
What is code of conduct when I am speaking? When I am arguing? I don't understand this.
Complete
I don't
your point.
understand what is code of conduct.
Complete your point, sir.
You can't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, I don't understand all these interruptions, first of all.
Yeah.
Now, it's very simple. Why Vishwas Pathak or anyone else, these both are in the ruling party. Why the action has to be taken against every meeting? I myself as a correspondent was in Gujarat, not knowing Gujarati, covered for 5 years. I was in Madhya Pradesh, I was in Assam. Except Hindi language, I didn't know Assamese and Gujarati. I was not beaten up. Will you not get the same in other states also? If you are threatening like this, when you are insisting, when this madam insists, or even Vishwas Pathak will insist, no, you must speak in Marathi. How can I? If I am transferred immediately at class 1 or as a journalist, how can immediately I learn all the languages and come to your state?
So,
and as I am not able to speak, you will come and beat me.
But the point Jayant is making, Susi Ben, and he invoked your party and your leader Balasaheb Thackeray in that, saying that this is the same kind of politics that was indulged in by your party, over the decades. So who are you to lecture the MNS now? Is his point?
I'm not lecturing. I'm putting the actual facts before yourself. I'm not lecturing, nor am I sermonizing. But let me also tell the gentleman who's sitting here, I don't get his name, but
Jayant Mainka is a journalist. Yes.
During the riots, Shiv Sena was the only savior for Mumbaikars. The only savior. The Shakhas. Allow me to complete.
See, when the question
Jayant,
is
let
about
her finish.
Marathi Manus, you are going to 1992.
Stay on point.
This is a question.
Stay on point. No diversion. Susi Ben,
No, this is diversion. This is diversion.
Yeah, Susi Ben, no diversion.
This is
Come to the point.
diversion.
There is no diversion.
Come to the point.
This is diversion.
What I'm trying to...
This is diversion.
No. We are talking about, we are today in 2025. Ready to go on to 2026 and ready to ensure that the Mahayuti Fadka, Mahayuti the Dhwaj, the Tiranga, the saffron flag is on the BMC. Shiv Sena, through their shakas, do 80% Samaj Seva and 20% politics. Now let us understand that. So in 2025, as our Honorable Pramukh Neta and DCM says, for us, Vikas, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is the only platform that we are talking about. Today, what has MNS done? What has UBT done? Derailed projects, delayed coastal road, derailed metro. But today, Mumbai, the Marathi Manus respects the development, the infrastructure,
Jayant,
the safety,
you've made
the
your point.
housing for the son of the soil.
Susi Ben, you've made your point. You've made your point. Let Jayant, he's shaking his head vigorously saying that you're diverting. Yes, Jayant, what do you want to say?
No.
It's very simple. We are not right now. We are talking only, the subject is only about violence. The subject is only about if a non-Marathi speaking person speaking in his own language, particularly in Hindi, then he has been beaten up. This is the issue. We are unnecessarily bringing 1992-93 riots. We are bringing code of conduct. We are bringing all the investment in Mumbai and we want to unfurl the flag and all that. Why are we diverting the question?
Okay.
It is because
only about
this Shinde Sena.
Only about violence. Don't divert, says Jayant. Susi Ben, don't talk about development and all that. Talk about these threats which have been ignored. No action has been taken.
Allow me to say.
Yeah.
Tell me in the last 5 years or the last 10 years, when this Mahayuti government is in power, any Mumbaikar, a single Mumbaikar, don't make sweeping statements, right? Have they been assaulted by the Mahayuti, by the Shiv Sena, by the BJP? Let us not talk about ancient history. If it happened, there might be reasons. Balasaheb Thackeray is still the heartbeat of the nation, heartbeat of Maharashtra, and heartbeat of Mumbai. But the last 10 years, you tell me whether it be Shiv Sena, whether it be BJP or the entire Mahayuti government has beaten up any Mumbaikar. It is only at the hands of Ubata and Manse, who 0 + 0 is equal to 0. That is how they have nothing else except threatening Mumbaikars. But Mumbaikars know better. We are mini India.
Okay.
Shiv Sena talks of development and all people living together in peace and harmony.
Vishwas Pathak also wanted to come in. Vishwas, Jayant pointed directly at you and said, you know, Devendra Fadnavis from your party, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, has not taken action so far. So he says that sab mile hue hain. Nobody wants to take action on this sensitive issue basically.
Now, Jayant, have some courage to listen me without any interruption. You are a senior journalist. You should know when Mr. Devendra Fadnavis is Home Minister, any action or any reaction or this kind of incidents, if that happens, immediate action is taken. FIR is lodged and they are booked and they are put behind the bar. Now today, what kind of situation has arisen? Only that batonge, katonge, that kind of wordings or verbal wordings is there. So if anything exceeds, police is very much prepared. They will take action and nobody will be spared. And that kind of credibility, Home Minister Mr. Devendra Fadnavis has really created for the state.
Sajid,
Can I answer?
yeah, quick answer. Then I want to bring Sajid Supariwala, who's just
So
joined
if
us.
there is really that kind of sensitivity as Vishwas Pathak is saying, then there was no need of having any debate on this because the action was not taken. Because even an ordinary shopkeeper was assaulted for by serving the bottle and he was being beaten up. No action. FIR is not. Your action shows Vishwas, you are interrupting me and he didn't interrupt you. You are interrupting me. Who are you to say I'm not saying properly?
For any incident, action has been taken, FIR has been lodged.
How can you say one incident? Why even one incident should take place? Why? No action
So you
was
claim
taken.
to be
Yes,
senior
I say.
journalist,
Okay.
but you are very
No
biased when it
action
comes to
was
BJP
taken.
or Mayuti.
No action.
Don't be so
Because
biased.
after the action
Be
being
open-minded.
taken, the
Give me one
incident would have
incident
stopped.
where
You
action is
are
not taken by
unable
this
to
government.
take action.
Single
You
incident I
want
want.
the issue
No,
to
but-
boil.
okay.
You want the issue to politically boil and so that you earn more North Indian
Tell me one
Gujarati
incident
votes.
where action
You
is not
also
taken and FIR is
want.
not lodged.
You also want to
Don't talk
boil
in
this
air.
issue
You are
to
senior
get more
journalist.
North Indian
Don't be so
votes
biased
in
against
BMC
BJP.
elections.
Let me come in now.
I'm saying this.
Allow me to try and conduct the debate. I've allowed you to go at each other for a moment because you had something to say. Strong views. It's an issue that brings out the emotions in all of the netas of Maharashtra. Sajid Supariwala, welcome. He is from the Shiv Sena UBT. Your ally, your partner, the MNS, doing what it does best. Are you going to call them out? Are you okay with it? Are you endorsing Sandeep Deshpande's words? Sajid, what's going on? This is just going on, becoming more and more desperate before the BMC?
Shivam, thanks for letting me speak my mind out and clear the problem over here. It's a very simple solution to this. If you go to see what is written, मराठी भाषाचा अपमान कर, जो अपमान करेगा, सपोज जो अपमान करेगा उसी के साथ में जवाब दिया जाता है. क्या आप अपने स्टेट का अपमान, लैंग्वेज का अपमान करना चाहते हो? पहला क्वेश्चन तो मेरा ये है. कोई भी अपनी स्टेट का अपमान नहीं करना चाहता. एवरीबडी वांट्स their state language to be honored, respected. Hindi is our national language. We will do anything to protect it.
No,
but
but-
when it
no,
comes to the state, every state has its own language.
No.
And it has to be respected.
Sajid,
What
my
I'm trying
friend,
to tell you,
Sajid, my friend, there is a difference between honoring and respecting a language and being threatened to be beaten up. There are
This
two
is not
very different
threatening.
things.
Tell me
They are
one
two
thing.
very different things.
Tell me one thing, Shivam. If somebody goes in Tamil Nadu and tries to disrespect the language, no, we will not speak it. We don't know what we will say. We will try to learn the language. When you're saying no, we will not speak Marathi. Do what you want. Do what you want.
So what? So what?
Will you reply?
So
Will you
what?
reply properly?
Okay,
Appropriately you have to reply.
let me tell you something, Sajid. I am quarter Marathi by heritage, by the way.
Yes.
Fun fact
Okay.
about me. I'm quarter Marathi. What
Okay.
are you saying that if I come to Maharashtra and I say that I don't know Marathi and I will not learn it, I deserve to be beaten up?
Don't know is a different thing. I will not learn. I don't want to talk in Marathi.
No, I won't.
It's a
So
different thing.
even
Very
then,
big statement
who
difference.
can beat somebody
Secondly-
up? Who can beat somebody up?
It is not about beating.
And
It's
this is
about
not
beating.
this is not just about Marathi. I will say this for my own state, which is Karnataka
For
also.
2 minutes, just hear me out for 2 minutes. What I am trying to tell you, then you can counter my language. Then you can counter my sentence.
You are justifying violent threats, Sajid. You are justifying violent threats.
Let me complete my sentence. Let me complete my sentence.
Complete. But I know what you're going to say.
What I'm trying to tell you is Marathi cha apman. You see the poster, what is written? Nobody is. Are you going to insult the language? No. So anybody who's going to insult any language will be punished according to the law. We are not saying take the law in their hands. But what have been this BJP and Shiv Sena, so-called fake Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde doing when all these things were happening on the road? Why weren't they taking any action? Now, for some time when Miss Shah was speaking, for 2 minutes I thought she's doing Ghar Wapsi to Shiv Sena.
Let's put Sajid and Susi Ben on the screen. Okay, Susi Ben, you want to answer Sajid? He's calling you fake. He says, look who's talking. In your face, look who's talking.
Who has the bow and the arrow? Who has the name Shiv Sena? Who has not?
Thackeray
Who has the mandate of the people, of the Marathi Manus, of Mumbai, of Maharashtra? Who has the highest strike rate? Who has propagated the ideology of Baba Thackeray?
We are not concerned about anybody else. We
Answer my question. Who has delayed the progress of Mumbai? Who has derailed the metro? Who has derailed?
Why are you using
the
Baba on your banner?
Who has done scams after scams? Who has done the khichdi scam? Who has done the coffin scam? Arey bhaiya, jawab do.
No. I want to, my viewers.
See, the point here is,
one second.
Shivarur, they have no policy. They have no policy. They only want to
you all are
insult.
confused. Now BJP is not giving you any bhav.
They cannot say one word now about Viksit Maharashtra, about Viksit Mumbai.
Now you are talking about Marathi Manus because you don't have your
Okay.
Policy on issues, on people's issues.
You don't have your issues also.
The viewers. Okay. Susi Ben and Sajid, my friends, one second. Let me just jump in. Hold your peace for just 10 seconds. Let me just jump in. I am the anchor. I have allowed this little. Jayant ji, I have allowed this little bit of chaos to happen on the show. I normally don't do that. I don't like interrupting my guests also. I usually let them speak. All of you know this. The reason I have done it is because I feel that this is a reflection of what the mood is like before this election. So I am wondering how you are reading this. Each of the three that at play here, the MNS, the BJP, the two Senas, all pointing fingers at each other. We invited the MNS; they also refused to come in this. What is going to happen? Now we are interested in what is going to happen. Are these politics of pitoge, batoge, is it something that makes an impact in this BMC election? Jayant?
You have pointed out the perfect question. See, we have the ratio of out of 1.5 crore Mumbai population, nearly 35% as per the ratio of 2025 given by the election are still Maharashtrians. As you pointed out, you are also quarter Maharashtrian. Okay, so but there are 35% Maharashtrians still, and MNS and Uddhav Thackeray Sena, in particularly for this chunk, the ratio says whatever the votes that these two parties have got in 2017, if they are added together completely with the, you can say, tadka or addition of a sort of campaign against non-Maharashtrian people, particularly against Gujarati, and I am specifically using the word Gujarati because there are attempts, this is the campaign, that attempts are being done to downsize Mumbai importance. Many projects have been shifted to Gujarat. The importance of Ahmedabad, or Gift City, these are the allegations. So, in a way, the biggest chunk in Mumbai happens to be, of course, Marathi Manus still.
Interesting.
This is the reality.
So, Susi Ben, you want to answer that?
मेनकर साहेब, मी पण गुजराती आहे. मी व्यवस्थित गुजराती पण बोलते, मराठी पण बोलते.
गुजराती आवडे
असं काय करताय मेनकर साहेब? असं काय करताय?
गुजरातમાં હતા.
Sushi man, most of our viewers will not be speaking Marathi. Please, I beseech you in English. We all love Marathi, but
No. I speak
Yeah.
Marathi. I speak the language. This is Mumbai.
Yeah.
And Mumbaikars, it's a melting point of all caste, creed, and community. Where is the question of you being Gujarati? But the limited point here is that you must speak the language. Marathi, you must make a attempt to speak the language, and if you can't speak, you can't take the law in your own hands. You have to follow the rule of law. We are not a banana republic.
Sajid wants to come in. Sajid wants to come in. Sajid, go ahead.
I was very shocked whether Sushilben Shah is speaking from Shiv Sena UBT or Shiv Sena, because her principle has suddenly changed. Now she is suddenly worried for the Marathi Manus. Earlier, very much
As a Mumbaikar,
BJP.
I'm a steadfast
Worried
Mumbaikar.
about. They are not yet replied that who's the mayor will be.
I'm a
In the
steadfast
elections that
Mumbaikar.
won,
What
they
are
are
you
not even
talking?
knowing who the mayor will be, a Marathi Manus or not, and they are blaming us.
Absolute
Now,
Marathi.
very surprisingly, are you going Ghar Wapsi? Sushilben Shah, are you making Ghar Wapsi? Are you coming to Uddhav Thackeray?
I'm very firmly on my saddle.
Because the language you are speaking
I'm
is-
very
you should
firmly
be
on my
speaking this.
saddle.
We
Let's
should be
not
saying
talk
these
about
things.
any Garvapsi.
No,
Very surprising.
Marathi Manus,
It's very surprising.
Let's not
will
get
be
personal.
the mayor
Let's not
of
get
Mumbai.
personal.
What are we talking? I'm surprised.
This is our principle. That is what I was also trying to say. You are at the same wavelength right now.
Okay. Jayant's got his finger raised. Jayant, go ahead. I've lost track of where
Yeah,
this discussion has gone, but Jayant, go ahead.
Where these discussions, I mean, that's what I said. The real point is this violence should not be there, but it came to now anyway about
I
the
agree.
elections.
Yeah.
Well, the point is this, after Maharashtrians, the North Indians and Gujaratis are the chunk. And even any such violence, immediately this Sushilben said, okay, we will not allow any type of violence. Then why these incidents took place? Why no action has been taken? And Shiv, I pointed out here the panel, madam, will you allow me to speak? Here the entire panel is speaking right now. But they all should know that in 1960s, Balasaheb Thackeray did start his organization based on the
Okay, you
same
made that
point.
point. You've made that point, Jayant. I'm almost out of time.
Violence was very much there. You're not coming out of
Why?
that.
Sushi-
And you're saying we are different.
Sushi,
Nobody,
30
even
seconds.
BJP cannot say.
Sushilben, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Why
BJP
has action never been
Yeah.
taken against
Quickly.
these incidents?
Yeah,
Quickly.
action has not been taken.
The year that he is talking about, we were not even born. Having said that, today,
No, now.
the Shiv Sena, under the able leadership of Eknath Raoji Shinde,
Able leadership.
stand for development,
Okay.
stand for Marathi Manus, stand for each and every Mumbaikar. For the past 5 years and beyond, there are no violence incidents.
Once they
Save
are
and
trying
except
to
as
take
computed by
us away.
UPT and Manse.
Okay.
To take the name away.
You tell me
Now
what
they're trying to take the track away from us.
Yes.
What track away from? Which track?
Okay.
That Marathi Manus. We are more worried about the Marathi Manus. Suddenly you started worried about Marathi Manus.
I certainly hope.
Every Mumbaikar.
Very surprising.
Sushilben, Jayant, Sajid and Vishwas Pathak, I thank you for joining me. I just only
Thank
want to
you.
have the last word and say that, I am sitting far away in Delhi. We have Battleground BMC as our campaign coverage. I will be there in Mumbai very soon. But I sincerely hope as someone who is extremely fond of Mumbai and Maharashtra, like I told you, I have a shared heritage as well. I hope that Batoge, Pitoge, Katoge, those are not the issues for Asia's largest civic body. Mumbai deserves better. There should be issues
We look
discussed.
forward to welcome you in Mumbai.
Thank you very much.
Totally agree. Shiv, just give us a chance for.
I will-
We see a very progressive and well-developed Mumbai.
I will.
We look forward to
I
receiving
promise
in
you. I
Mumbai.
promise
We are
you. I
promising
will,
the same. Better than that.
I will be there in the first week of January. I'll invite all of you. We will have a nice lunch and we will do a live show over a nice Maharashtrian thali before the BMC
My
election.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes.
We will be installing our own mayor. You join our party.
We'll be your host.
Thank
we
you.
will be your host. Happy
Thank-
to be your host.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my greetings to all of your families. It's a wrap. We're taking a very quick break. Much more on the other side. Stay with us.